Hey everyone, and welcome to tonight's team call. It is June 18th, and tonight we're just gonna have a cool powwow just because I'm like getting ready for Summit, and I'm just a little burnt out, and I'd much rather hear you guys talk tonight than me talk. And I just want to hear from all of you guys too, just because I feel like I miss you, and I haven't heard from you in so long, even though it's probably been like a day, and I'm just going through withdrawals. Just a few quick announcements. June 18th, which is today. Yeah, I just said that. I have a challenge group starting and a To Be Mindset challenge group starting. So I have a lot of people in the challenge group, but the To Be Mindset challenge, I don't have many people in there. So if you guys have anyone that you think would want to do it, or if you just want to do it yourself, I'm literally going to go through it as if I was a challenger with the To Be Mindset, because I need something to help me extra accountable for that program, just because there is no fitness aspect of it. So if you guys want to be a part of it, if you want to help me run it, let me know and I can totally add you to it. So June 21st to the 24th, you guys know, is Coach Summit. I'm so excited to see you guys. And then on June 27th, there's a Beachbody Champions page Summit recap. Kind of just goes through everything. If you didn't go to Summit, that's okay. And it just kind of goes through everything that we're going through, and it kind of recaps it all. So if you are going to Summit, I'd really recommend watching people's stories that are at Summit, so you can feel like you're there, you kind of know what's going on, and you could talk about it yourself. Also, thanks to my Jenny, this is her idea. We're going to start a personal development book club starting in July, right after Summit, because I know sometimes I slack with personal development. It's kind of the easiest thing for me to kind of push off if I'm really busy. So we're going to all talk and just figure out what would be a really great book. We're all going to be reading the same book, and we're going to kind of have check-ins every day, kind of maybe read this, or you have X amount of time to read this many chapters, and every day we'll kind of check in and share something we've taken away from it. I think it'll be a really, really good way just for us to really hold ourselves accountable for personal development and get the most out of it. So some shout outs to Brian for being at Success Club 6, Jenny at 6, and Jamie at 4. You guys have, a little less than half the month, so you could totally pull it off. There's lots of time, but I definitely recommend sooner than later, because I know no one wants to feel that end of the month anxiety. I know I don't like that. All right, so tonight we're just going to go through some really fun questions, and then I kind of want to brainstorm really fun ideas for anything, whether it be just for life, for Instagram stories, for just challenges for challenge groups, anything like that, so we could just come up with new fresh ideas for our clients and for ourselves, because I feel with this business you constantly have to be coming up with new content, and sharing is just so nice, because we all can get ideas from each other and figure out oh, that would be really cool, I really want to try that, or maybe that's not for me, but that's really good for her, kind of thing. So that being said, I'm going to unmute all of you. It's gonna be kind of loud. We're going to go through some fun questions that I think are really fun. It's going to kind of be round table style, what we did last time. You guys were on that call. So I'll start, and then I'll kind of go through and call everyone's name out and just be answer this question. You put it on the spot. And some of these questions are really funny, so I'm really excited to go through them. All right. So what sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to? I kind of had to think about this because I played kickball, and we always add alcohol to it, but I'm trying to think of I feel soccer would be really difficult with alcohol added to it, just because foot-eye coordination is super hard as it is, at least to me. But I don't know. I feel that'd be really funny. Christina, what do you think? You're next on my screen.
I'd say volleyball, because you have to jump around and stuff like that. Can you imagine someone who's drinking, trying to jump?
Hate everyone. Jenny, what about you?
What are you doing?
She's spitting out her food as she's trying to talk. I can come back to you. Joe Marie.
Oh.
I'll say football.
Football. Oh my God.
I've seen it once when everybody was drunk playing. It was the most hilarious thing I ever saw.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel any contact sport would be aggressive. Rochelle, what about you?
I would say basketball. Trying to dribble and get it down the court and then trying to shoot it into a little hoop would probably be pretty funny to watch.
I can't even, like, you know how, I mean, what's it called? Beer pong's kind of like that. Like, I feel like it's so hard once you get a little bit in your system. All right, Jenny, back to you. If you're not mid chew.
Okay, so you guys all know my history with alcohol. So I played a lot of sports while I was drinking back in the day. But I think the craziest one would probably be like downhill skiing.
Oh my God.
Which I've done before while I was drinking. Don't do it. I don't recommend it.
Oh my gosh, that would be I like ski a lot, or well, I used to ski a lot, and I feel like that'd be so difficult to do. Oh my gosh. And then Jen, who is this? I can't see. It's Jen. It is Jen. What would you say? Are you working out?
Yeah.
Oh, do you not want me to call on you?
No. I have like 1 minute left.
Oh, okay.
I have a 13-hour workday. I won't be doing this, but
Oh my gosh.
mine would be rhythmic gymnastics because I feel like you wouldn't get as hurt, but it would still be funny because you'd have to like stumble around and stuff. So
Yeah, I was actually going to say gymnastics first, but then I was like,
yeah.
painful. All right, next
I know.
question. If animals could talk, which would be the rudest? I don't know why the first animal that's like popped into my head was a rhino. I just feel like rhinos are dicks. Like, I don't know what it is about them, but like, just like, I don't think they're nice. All right, let's see. Rochelle, you're next on my.
Maybe a porcupine. That could be.
Oh. I was just gonna say a bad word, but I'll keep it to myself. Jenny, you're next mid crunch.
Right away, cats. I don't know. I know you love cats, but it's
true.
I'm a dog person, but I think cats would just be like super snooty, be like, oh my God, did you see what that bitch was wearing?
You're like on the DL, like, oh, look, that she's sleeping, let's scratch her face. I can totally see that. I'll wait for Jen to finish. Christina, you're next.
A skunk. Cause I just like they just like get all stinky and they don't care. They just like lift up their tail and do their thing and like walk off.
Yeah.
Oh, saucy.
I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do that. Brian farted on me the other morning. He like woke up and I was like spooning him and he farted on me. I was like, what the F? Jo Marie, you up next.
I would say an owl.
An owl?
Yeah, because it's probably snooty. Like, I know everything. I know more than you, you know?
Yeah, I can totally see that. And then Jen, what about you? Did you hear the question?
Yeah. I would say an ostrich. I just feel like they're just so mean in general. Like, they wouldn't be nice to you anyway, so.
That was a really wide arrangement of animals or assorted animals. That's hilarious. All right. If you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done? I feel like they would assume that I stole an animal. Like, I stole someone's pet and just like never put it back. Just like, oh, this is a cute dog. Goodbye. I feel like that's what they would assume. I'd have to ask Brian what he would think. He'd probably think that.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, I almost did it actually. Like when we were doing some field work and there were these poor little dogs and they were like all in this person's front yard, but like didn't look like they had owners. They all had fleas and were dirty and they were so cute. They were like the person, but like they just took no care of them. And I was like, oh, bring them all. Jen, you're up next. Sorry, I just called on you twice, but you're like.
No, it's fine. No, I'm done now. I was actually going to say the same thing for like stealing an animal because That's almost happened on multiple occasions. Like, we pick up these random strays we see on the road, and right as we're like trying to figure out where they belong or we're about to take them, the owner runs out and they're like, "That's my dog!"
You're like, too late now, sucker.
I know, right?
Jenny, what about you?
Oh my god, I can't go after that. You guys are too sweet. Mine is like really hardcore. Joe Meridian's like, yes, girl. Right away, it was like, just thinking about like, you know, like we all have that girlfriend who's got a really awful boyfriend, and you're like, girl, if you just like say the word, I could be there with 2 shovels and a tub. Done. No questions asked. Only in that situation, though.
That's like good though. It shows loyalty.
It's a far cry from stealing kittens, though. I'll tell you that. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to say it.
No, it's good. We need a nicer, like different answers. I love that there's different answers. Joe Marie, I feel like you'd have something similar. You'd be like, you'd fight with someone.
Basically, it's like they probably, who did you stab?
Who did you slap? I heard you slap the fuck out of somebody. Who was it? What did he do?
No, like, you know, stop playing, you know how I get. Like,
I would love to see that. Oh my gosh. Christina, you're next.
Mine is not like Jenny or Jo Marie's, but because I'm not really like that. I can't. I don't know.
Balance each other out. We balance each
Yeah,
other out.
but you feel like distracted driving. Well, in Washington, they have these like stupid rules here, like for everything. And so, like, if your dog's in the front seat and if they're like sitting on your lap, you can get like a ticket and stuff.
What? Wow.
Yeah, it's stupid. If you're like drinking a soda, they'll like ticket you. I mean, they say they will, they never do. But mine would be like if my dog's in the front seat with me and he's like sticking his head out the window. I'd be arrested like that. Something stupid.
Oh my god.
They're always in the car with me.
That's hilarious. And Rochelle, what about you?
Oh, gosh, I'm not that risky. Mine would probably be for, I don't know, have you guys heard of the California roll for stop signs? How you make a complete stop. Yeah. So I got pulled over for that once, and so I always make sure I stop. So I would probably get arrested for talking back if I got pulled over for doing it. I know it sounds silly.
Over, but talking back once you've gotten pulled over.
Exactly.
That's hilarious. I try to like pretend I'm crying because I don't have big enough boobs to like pull my shirt down. So like, so I'm like, oh my god, and they like usually give me the pity card. Okay, what's the most ridiculous fact you know? Don't ask me why I know this fact, but did you guys know that hippopotamus milk is pink?
What?
Yeah.
You made that up. No,
I didn't. Here, we can Google it. I don't know why I know this.
That's
Color
awesome.
of hippo milk. Look, pink.
Oh, how funny.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't know why I know that, but for some reason, like when I saw this question, I was like, I know this fact. I don't know why, but you ever get trivia? Jen, what about you?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I know so many facts, but like when I get put on the spot, I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, there's another thing I like looked up. Don't ask me why I looked this up. We're gonna keep it PG here. But I was looking up.
I think it's too late for that.
So I don't know why we were looking this up, but I think me and my friends were looking up like the biggest.
No! I know where you're going with this.
And a whale penis is called a dork.
Really?
No.
Is that where that comes
awesome.
from? Oh my god, I didn't know that.
So like now when you call someone a dork, you're just calling them a whale penis.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I thought you were gonna Google it, so I was like zooming in on my phone. I'm like, I want to see this.
I want to see a whale dick.
Yeah.
Right.
Anything I take away from this call, that'll be it.
I know, right?
All right, Jen, can you not think of one? It's okay if you can. I put you on the
I mean, some of y'all may already know this, but March 14th is Pi Day, so that's not like that exciting. But
It's
Wow.
cute.
It's very cute.
I'll think of something else and tell y'all later.
Jo Marie, what about you? Is she muted? Oh wait, no. Wait.
No, I think she's thinking about it.
Oh, sorry. Can't really see.
I don't know any.
I put you all on the spot with this one. I'm sorry. I think I was like okay with it because I had one like in mind, but then I should have thought like if someone put me on the spot, I don't know what I would say.
I can go ahead if you need a bit more time, Jo Marie.
Yes, please, because I can't think of
Okay.
it.
So this just popped into my head that the human head weighs 8 pounds.
Such a
Dang.
random fact.
Jerry Maguire, don't you remember that cute little kid with the glasses?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The
That's
human head weighs 8 pounds. I don't know if it's true, but that's the kid off Jerry Maguire said. So I believe it.
My head's pretty heavy. Like sometimes Brian lays his head on my stomach, and I'm like, Brian, your head's too heavy for my belly. Like,
Yeah.
you're just so smart. You have so much brain. But it's
Big
just,
brain.
yeah. Rochelle, you're up next on my screen.
Okay, so something interesting is there are 32 different ways that you can say "are" based on like the vowel
What?
and what is in the word. Well, I think there's more if you think of the middle "r," but yeah.
Is that including all languages or just the English language?
Just English? Yeah.
Really?
That is really cool.
That's really. And now I'm trying to think of like what I would say.
Yeah. I think there's like maybe 45 if you think about it in the middle position of a word, but yeah, like 32 different ways.
Are, or,
Now we're all like trying to think.
I know, it's so
Well, it's
versatile.
gonna make a difference between what other sounds are next to it. So
Right. Like rhino.
yeah.
So it's like a chameleon.
Rhino.
Freaking rhinos.
Freaking rhinos.
Such dorks.
Dicks and dorks.
I literally think like me and my friends laughed about that for like a half an hour straight. Like I don't know why we thought it was so. We were looking up the biggest one, which I think was the blue whale, or like compared to size, it was like the orca. I don't remember what it was, but we were looking up. Oh, that's what we were doing. We were thinking up fun games, fun party games, and then we were guess that animal penis, like what animal it belongs to, and like you'd show a picture on like a card.
What?
And
No!
yeah, you have to guess like what animal.
That would be hilarious.
I don't know why we were talking. And then, have you ever seen a duck dick? Like they're like spirally pieces of spaghetti, pretty much. And that's
What?
yeah. Like, we're gonna look it up. Hold on.
I can't do this.
Like
Oh.
I gotta show you. It's crazy what they look like. They're
I
like
like-
like corkscrews.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Look at it.
What? It's like get.
Oh
get
my
it.
god. Where
Yeah.
does he keep that thing?
Look at he's like putting it in his mouth. All right. Because I saw I think what came about was I saw a duck like mount and have sex with another duck, and then when it was done, it was like dragging its like wiener behind it,
Oh.
and I was like, what the f?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. So that's how that. Now you guys know that whole like story behind that. Christina, you're up next on what's the most ridiculous fact you know.
Mine isn't penis related, but
Fine.
That potatoes have more potassium than bananas. All
Really?
my facts I know are all like
Really?
health and wellness related because that's all I do is learn about stuff.
That's
So,
really interesting.
or like your glute medius, like the muscle on the side of your butt is the most activated muscle when you do side planks. It's not your obliques, it's your glute medius. So there you guys go.
Those are great facts. Those are like
I
useful.
like that. Those are super useful facts. We should have started with you. That would have set the tone for the rest of the conversation.
I know. I'm gonna X out of this tab. Joe Marie, did you think of one?
I can't even think of one. I even started cheating and started looking at
She's looking through a book.
Oh my gosh. All right, we'll go to the next one. And if you think of something crazy, you could just be like, I got a fun fact.
all right.
What kind of cult would you like to start? Oh my gosh.
It's an easy one. The Little Mermaid.
I don't know. What kind of cult would you like to start with?
I don't know what I'd want to start. I probably want to start like, again, back to the animals, like a puppy cult or like a kitten cult, and like you gotta just bring me all the puppies and kittens and just let me just chill with them all the time.
Say hi.
Oh, hey babies! Oh, so cute.
I'm like, speaking of dogs.
Uh-huh.
Well, you're up next, Jen. I feel like yours is gonna be something similar to mine.
Oh. So I would totally do that, but you totally stole mine. So I would start a cult where you cannot be rude to people. I do not understand why you think that it's okay to be rude to people. It just, oh God, it just infuriates me. So that would be mine. No matter what, you have to be nice.
That would be my second one. Your nice runner-up. All right, Jenny, this should be interesting.
I was going to be like, aren't we already in a cult? I thought these
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. Let me think. I think I'd make it mandatory for everyone to, express their feelings in healthy ways and not hold it in.
That's a good one.
That would be mine. Yeah.
I like that. What about you, Joe Marie?
I feel like mine's is more violent. I don't know. I have my own like Wonder Woman code. Like Amazon, let's train.
That's awesome. It could be like bad A batches.
Bad A batches. Oh, you're so cute, Danielle, when you try.
Batches.
I'm going to use that one from now on. Hey, batches.
Hey, Bash.
Get in, batches. We're going shopping.
Totally gets the point across. Who's next? Let's see. Christina, what kind of cult would you make?
Oh gosh, I don't know. It's popped up in my head like just like a spa day, self-care, all day, every day cult.
All day, every day.
I join your cult.
I need that today.
And then what about you, Rochelle?
Yeah, I think I would join everyone's cult. They all sound amazing. I kind of like the animal thing, like maybe all kittens or something, cute and cuddly, and they just want to lick you.
Oh my gosh, that'd be the best thing ever.
I know, right?
Oh,
But in case there's like it's not Kool-Aid this time. It's Shakeology. You gotta drink the Shakeology.
yeah, you gotta drink the Shakeology. Oh my gosh. What would be the worst buy one get one free sale of all time? And this is horrible, but the first thing I thought of when I saw this is, I know you can't buy them, but you can be like, STD, buy one get one free. I don't know why I thought of that.
What is going on with you? You must have had a really rough day.
Yeah. Well, if you guys don't know, so it's really funny. Brian always makes fun of me for this. So he's like, Danielle, you are like one of the cleanest speakers I know, but you have the dirtiest mind. And I was like, and like everyone, ask Alexis and ask Danny, they like don't understand because like they're like, you're such an anomaly. Like you don't curse and you don't say anything bad, but then yet you'll like say all these sexual things and like not do that. And I'm like, yeah. Oh,
That is awesome.
Rochelle, you're up next. What would your buy one get one free sale be?
Sardines. I think
Ew.
they smell gross. My boyfriend loves them, and I can't even be in the same room when he opens them. So buy one get one free of those for me would probably be the worst.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah,
I can't eat sardines.
yeah, so gross.
What about you, Jenny?
This is a tough one. I don't know.
I can come back to you.
Yeah, let's come back to me. I think about this one.
Jen, what would you say?
Oh my god, I don't know either.
You could just say like.
I'm trying to think of things that I hate, but it's really hard because I don't really hate that much. But
I don't hate that much. It's really hard.
You guys are so like nice and wholesome. I just love it so much.
I'm like trying to think. Yeah, I like don't know what I would say if I didn't say STDs. Christina, you're up next.
Well, my sister's here, so I was talking to her about trying to figure out what I would say, but I feel like whenever I go like grocery shopping and there's like something that's like not really on my list, I'm like, hey, just buy one, get one free. I'm just gonna get it anyway. Just like snacks or stupid stuff like that. I don't know. That's all I could think of.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like KD, like who needs KD?
Well, I don't know what that is.
Kraft dinner? Do you guys have Kraft dinner in the States?
oh
Like
yeah,
mac and cheese?
Yeah, like mac and cheese, but in the box.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would
yeah,
totally
yeah.
eat that.
I know.
I think it's so gross, but my family loves it. I'm like, ah.
Cheese and noodles, it's the best.
But it's powdered cheese. It's like neon orange powdered cheese. It's so gross.
It's not that best.
And then Jo Marie, can you think of anything buy one get one free that you just don't want? Thinking like spam. It's pretty gross.
I don't know. The only thing that popped in my head was like, it's really nasty. I can't even.
Say it. Do it. I said STDs.
That.
What is it?
Use panties.
Oh, yeah, definitely don't want them.
Yeah. What?
Can you buy them? Like,
yeah, you can buy them at Goodwill.
Oh my god! I know, I've seen that. I'm like, who the hell donates their old underwear?
Right?
And the fact that they would even try to sell it is even crazier.
I know. So, like, who would be like, oh, I'm not going to throw these out. I'm going to donate these. Like, and what mythical creature would improve the world most if it existed? And I'm just dragons. I want one so bad.
I know dragons kill people, right?
Yeah, but they're
the bad ones.
They're the best. I want one. What about you, Jen?
Do you guys watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I said it. I want one.
I would have to say unicorns because
That was coming from you. I was like, if Jen doesn't say unicorns.
It'd be fun. Like they could be nice and friendly, but then they could also be like defensive for you. You know, they could go and like stab people with their horns, but they'd be like, just protect you. It'd be great.
Yeah, I would have a unicorn. I would want a Pegasus so I could fly on it.
Oh, I was just gonna say.
Oh, sorry. You can take that one. I already won.
No, it's too late.
Too late.
That's a good one.
It's gone.
It's a really good one.
Do you have another one, Jenny, or did I take that from you?
I think mermaids.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Oh, you just took mine.
Oh,
Yeah, I think mermaids would be really good.
Yeah, that would be sick. Christina, what about you up next?
Maybe some like fairies.
Oh,
Glitter.
fairies! I didn't even think of
Flying
that.
around. Some Tinkerbells, like putting their Tinkerbell dust on you. Whatever they do, I don't know.
Hey, kitty.
Hi, kitty.
I say hi.
Hi. You're so pretty. Sorry.
Let's see. Jo Marie, you're up next.
A phoenix.
Oh, that's a really good one too.
Phoenix,
be
yeah.
Oh my goodness. And then Rochelle, you up?
You guys said all of them. I actually just Googled it to see if there were any more. But I would have to say a unicorn. That would be, I second what Jen said.
Yeah, unicorns are pretty majestic. Put this little bit out of my face.
Majestic AF.
Yeah, they're majestic AF. Alright, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Thank you guys so much for sharing and playing along with me. I just needed I just like one of those Mondays, you know? So I hope that was fun. Sorry I didn't teach you guys anything.
That was hilarious. That was so funny.
That was fun.
So now I just
You're
want to
a
ask you guys.
perv, Danielle.
What?
You're a big old perv.
Oh, I'm the biggest of pervs.
I love it. That's so great.
I have like a 13-year-old boy sense of humor. Like you could draw a penis on my paper and I would laugh for like 10 hours. I'm so immature.
Y'all, so one of my jobs I do is paperwork for my parents' company, and I guess she doesn't speak English very well, but she was trying to write pennies and she wrote PENIS and I laughed for like an hour. Oh my God. And I couldn't tell anyone else there, so y'all get to know.
Thank you for sharing. I would have died.
I love that.
So
I
now
love when you say y'all, Jen. It's so good.
Y'all.
Y'all.
Oh,
Y'all.
I'm sorry, it just comes out.
No, I love it. It's the best. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, I say it every once in a while.
Yeah, you do. I've noticed that. I'm like, oh, I'm not the only one.
I don't know why though, because I'm from Long Island. So I just wanted to hear from you guys if you have any ideas, just like, I mean, I know Jenny was talking about the personal development book club, like anything like that could just really improve, you know, what we're doing, or just like improve Instagram stories, improve Instagram posting, like whatever it is, improve life. We can learn that potassium. There's more potassium in a potato than a banana. That improves life. Like any ideas or like fun activities you could all do? All right, Pat. All do together as a team. That would be awesome. But if not, like no pressure, obviously. It's just like if you thought of something.
So I totally have an idea.
Yeah.
Maybe in our Instagram stories we can create challenges and like tag each other in them. Because I see some people, they'll do like a water drinking challenge and they'll like show themselves drinking water and then they'll like tag 3 other people in it. So that way we show like more of the community side. Or we could do challenges like hold a plank for 15 minutes, or not 15 minutes, hold a plank for a minute, or like do 10 push-ups and like tag each other in our stories, or just like different challenges that we could do to create more interaction in between us. So yeah, that's all I got.
I'm writing down. I'm writing down ideas. I really like that. And if you guys saw, Brooke just slays it with Instagram, but
It's so good.
yeah, she's so good. I think I'm gonna have her like do a call about how she does all of her stuff. But I really like what she's doing, and this is just like from what I've noticed. I like how she's adding like a lot of value for people and like just giving people free stuff just because like she wants to. I think like I really want to start doing that as well, just because the more value you provide people, like the more they trust you kind of thing, and the more likely they are to like follow you and like kind of maybe even get started with you. So I feel like I want to start doing kind of what she did and like her a highlights where she provides really great recipes or like really fun challenges that you can do from home kind of thing. Like she did like I think she's doing a push-up challenge or something like that right now. She's like tagging people in her Instagram stories that are like doing it with her, and then she's like offering strangers prizes for completing like a water challenge. Like she's doing really, really great stuff with her Instagram, and I feel like that's something I want to implement more, is just like providing more value for just people that are there, because why not?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So I'm just going to write like provide value in IG highlights, and I'll probably have Brooke do a call on it. Does anyone else have any Brooke's initials or BS?
That's my husband's initials too.
I don't really have a new idea, but the idea that I proposed about the book club, do you guys have any questions about that or any ideas on what that could entail?
Would you want to do like a chapter? Like I don't want anyone to be like, oh, like I fell behind, I can't catch up kind of thing. Do you want to do like a chapter? I guess it depends on the book and how long the chapters are, but like a chapter a day kind of thing, or what are you thinking?
Or would it be like as simple as like we're gonna do? Well, my goal right now is to do 2 personal development books a month.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to say like 1 personal development book per month, and then like check in after, like I don't know, like how should we do this? What do you guys think?
I feel like I get the most out of it when I'm like actually held accountable to certain pages. Do you guys feel that way? I don't, it's like up to you, but that's how I am. Like I'm very structured, and I like to be like, oh, this is due by this day kind of thing. And then I know.
Or if you just wanted to share like what we took away from whatever section of the personal development we read that day and just post to the team page, would that be cool?
I think that
Oxford thread or something like that. Just, it could even be like, because I like audiobooks, so I'll just like do a screenshot or maybe like a favorite quote or something, and then just post that wherever we decide to put it. Would that, what do you guys think of that? Or even talking, like film myself in a video, be like, this is my favorite part.
Yeah, I like that. I was just thinking of making like a Facebook group that whoever wants to be in it can be in it, and we could just like share our takeaways as we're going through it kind of thing.
yes, I think that will be best, and especially that we can just like screenshot it and then share it on Insta stories. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
provide more value. Like we are doing this together.
Right. No, I like that a lot. We used to do them, Lauren used to run them, and they were really great. Like she literally had like an itinerary or like a schedule, and she's like, read this chapter by this date, and then like she did check-ins and was like, what are your takeaways kind of thing from this chapter? And it was just so much fun because I actually read the books and like I got a lot out of them because I was literally looking for messages to like, or like really good takeaways to post in the group. So I think I got a lot more out of it than just kind of skimming through it.
Cool. So do you think that if we just posted in the existing team page that would get too much? Like it would bog down the other information, or?
Yeah, I would rather keep it separate just because like with the team page, like I don't want to like announce like a group or something and then it just be like lost with everyone's
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
like takeaways. I know it's one more group, but it's like I prefer to keep it separate just so we don't lose anything.
Really?
It's our business, so even though it's one more group to help us improve and help our clients and new coaches that come along. So I feel like that.
Okay.
Bring it on.
That's just my opinion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think we could do it. Excuse me. Do two sort of ideas. Like 1 month we can try it one way, and then another month we could try another way and see which one works well. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like a trial and error. So that way, if we know that in one way there was more engagement and people were more focused, then we know that the 3rd month this is how we're gonna do it from now on.
Right. No, I completely agree. I feel like I'm always trial and erroring with my challenge groups.
Yeah. Constantly trying new things.
Yeah.
Cool.
anyone else have any ideas they want to share? They're like, oh, this has been working for me and I want to share it, or oh, I would like to start doing this. I've seen another coach do it, kind of thing.
I don't know. I wanted to ask you guys' opinion because I've been working on this group that I really want to like set because for me it's just fun. Because I wanted to do like the end of the world type of thing, like the zombies and stuff like that. Like who would survive towards the end, you know? And every week they have to like, you know, I'm still thinking of ways to be creative and like, you know how we have the trios?
Yeah.
So like towards the end of the day, you tag in your trio. If the person does not basically post their sweaty selfies or their accountability or something within 24 hours, we can assume that they die, like they got eaten or something. So those teams, they don't get a prize, you know what I mean? So they're holding each other accountable. Whoever, you know, team survives towards the end of the month gets a prize, you know what I mean? So it's like ways of surviving, like little challenges, like if you found a supermarket with a little bit of fresh food, or basically these are your ingredients, you know, today's challenge is get those ingredients and cook something and post that photo up, you know, something like that. But like, I don't know, I just like was thinking, and I kind of like asked certain people in my private, and people seem to be really liking the idea. And they're like, if you run that group, we're in. And I'm like, okay. So I don't know. I just wanted to get your guys' opinion of it.
That's super cool. I think that's such a great idea.
Yeah, I love it. And it's like, it's fun because it's like they got to work together to beat the zombies.
Yes. You know, so that's what I was just thinking. Like, I've been getting like little ideas and trying to come up, putting everything together to see, like, you know, basically who will survive towards the end. Like the first week, prep week, will be like already, you know, this is basically the first week of when the zombies are out, people are going crazy, chaos, and then the 3 weeks are basically challenges of surviving.
And you could even be like, oh, you have to prep your food for the zombie apocalypse, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so great. And you have to watch your rations, aka portions.
Gotta last you. You gotta get lots of water too, because you're gonna be cooped up.
Yeah.
Or on the run.
That is so great. I love it.
Yeah, I love that idea. That's awesome. Another thing too I heard, and like I want you guys all to know this too, Jenny is another really great idea. She said for your challenge groups, maybe not require books, but give people podcast ideas so they don't have to buy anything. So if you guys wanted to implement that in your challenge groups, I think that's a really great idea. And then what do you guys think of a shorter prep week? I've been like tossing that idea around too. Not like a week long, but like a couple days.
We actually cut out our prep week.
Yeah, and how's it going?
Well, today was the first day, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, we'll let you guys know. But we were talking to a few people and we asked, like, of course, these are repeat challengers, right? We asked, is prep week even useful for you? And they're like, no, not really. I usually just get started anyway. And I find that when I'm signing on new clients, I give them the 411 anyway. So I think I'm just repeating what I'm saying throughout the week, and it just kind of draws it out. So we'll let you guys know how it goes. We completely cut it out. So now we're doing 3 week groups just for now to see how
right. I was even thinking, like if you could completely cut it out, or maybe like get everyone started on a Friday so they have the weekend as like a prep weekend, and then you start on a Monday. I'm trying to brainstorm because I personally don't like putting my repeat challengers through another prep week. Like, they already know what they're doing, kind of thing.
Exactly. And the reason why we discussed this was because we found that a lot of our challengers, they were tapering off after the second week, and we're like, why is that happening, you know? So we decided we wanted to shorten the groups a bit. Like, he says they have to be 4 weeks, right? So that's what we're trying. Yeah,
I'm eager to see like how that goes and like how the participation goes on throughout the weeks. Kind of thing. I love I like want to do more theme challenge groups. I love that, Jo Marie. I'm like still thinking. I'm like thinking of ideas like for you. Like I want to do zombie challenge.
Rachel, you love Game of Thrones. Maybe you do a Game of Thrones one. Somebody.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm
And
like,
then
I would
Houses.
Oh, and instead of trios, you could give different house. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Great minds.
You
Yeah.
can even do that with like Harry Potter too,
Yeah, Harry Potter's a good
and
one.
have like a house cut.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I kind of want challengers to compete with challengers to keep them like
Oh, it doesn't matter.
in it.
Mhm.
Friendly competition. Mhm.
Have you guys ever done like a challenge group where they sign up with like a partner and they kind of do it that way, like them? I guess it's kind of like the trio groups, I guess. I want to say I saw someone do a challenge group where they had like a partner or something like that, and they kind of had to like had some challenges and stuff like that. And whoever like earned the most points from those challenges together, like collectively, they like won a prize or something like that. I don't know. Maybe that was Brooke. Maybe she did something like that. I don't know, but she might have. She's always doing stuff like that, I feel like.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I like that idea. Also, I was thinking like it could be really fun. And I mean, I know it's kind of selective, and it could wait until like Valentine's Day. But to have like a couples challenge,
Oh, yeah.
and like you'd have to do it with your significant other kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. Or else your kid. You could try something with your kid too. Like
Yeah, or like a best friend, anything like that.
Yeah.
At the old this old fitness studio I used to work at, they did March Madness kind of thing. So they each partnered up, and then like this would be like a different scenario, but like if you took the most classes like during that week at the studio, then you got to advance with your partner. So maybe we like for March, obviously, well along the way, but or we could just do something kind of like that, like a bracket challenge, and then the winner at the end. I don't know. We did it in March. It was really fun. Everyone seemed to like it. And then they have to find a partner too, and then that kind of helps like us as coaches like get our success club and stuff like that, because we're getting those referrals from like other people, and they're helping bring in their friends, and so that would be a good idea too.
Yeah, that'd be great. Get them to
Do like a diet bet. Have y'all seen those before? You like place.
Sorry, did that.
You have to like buy in. Yeah. Sorry. Autumn was doing one not too long ago, or maybe like The Biggest Loser or something. I don't know, because those get difficult because it's hard for people to lose weight sometimes too. So.
Right. There was one. Our Beachbody's held 2 like company-wide diet bets, and it's they're called health bets. And all you had to do to like win your share of the pot was complete a program in like X amount of days and submit your before and afters, and like you get a piece of the pot, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Didn't matter how much you lost.
I did a challenge kind of similar to that before I signed up with Beachbody. I called it the Eat the Rainbow Challenge, where I asked participants to eat 3 cups of veggies per day, but it had to be spaced throughout the day. So at least 1 cup with a snack, lunch, dinner. And then they had to post pictures of them. So with the hashtag Eat the Rainbow. I don't know, something like that would help just to get the veggies in instead of like one big sitting when your body can't process them all. That would be intention.
Oh yeah, that's a really good idea too. I like challenges like that. I need to do more of them in my
Yeah, like something that's not going to cost people too much, extra money, but it's improving their health already. So yeah.
Something I was thinking of too is like to get our name out there. Maybe we could have challenges like Instagram challenges, like post a picture or a video of you on your Instagram. Oh, talking to the cats on your Instagram and tag me in it, kind of thing, like saying XYZ, and like everyone that posts a picture with like myself tagged in of them doing their workout gets entered into a prize pool. So like just kind of advertising for us as well, just like asking our challengers like, hey, can you like shout me out in one of your posts or something like that.
I actually seen this one girl, she posted something that she talks about her journal. And she wrote why she was doing the weight loss, how she felt before, and what she's doing now. And then she tagged 10 people, and she was like, "Oh, thank you for tagging me." You know what I mean? And then those 10 people were tagging her when they did their stories. You know, and of course, you know me, I was like looking at everybody who was tagged. I'm like, if it got me that interested, I'm like, I can just only imagine if I would do something like that, and then tag like, you guys, and then I tag some certain people who I'm talking to, you know, to get them. So I'm like, I probably end up doing something like that.
I like that because it's a shout out basically, right? It's like who inspires me kind of thing, and then like, yeah, it's paying it forward almost in a way. I like that.
Yeah. Or they can even just like, maybe you could do like a challenge and tag like 10 people you're talking to. Be like, I was challenged by so and so to do this challenge. Like, I challenge you guys. Did you guys ever see that there was like a push-up challenge like that a really long time ago. It was like viral.
Yeah.
So like maybe doing something like that, and like just maybe you have to do like hashtag Pura Vida or Team Pura Vida or whatever your team name is in the comments, or I don't know. Kind of like challenge each other, challenge people you're talking to on Instagram, kind of see where it goes. Doesn't hurt to try, right?
Exactly.
And then from the theme, like doing more theme challenges, we can also like whatever's coming. Like I just thought, like the Avengers when they came out in the movie theaters, it was like so popular. And then like afterwards, I just thought of a group. I'm like, oh my god, why didn't I do a challenge group based on the Avengers or more just DC, because they were so popular. Everybody was into it. So like, we know what's in the future or what holiday or what event that's very popular, like the Olympics, and then run a challenge group based on them, just to keep everything motivated, ride with the emotions, the excitement, and everything.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, keep it current.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That's awesome. Great idea.
I'm not sure if Jamie mentioned this, but in her last challenge group that she ran, the 2-week one, she did it really like it was a basic, like one post per day, and she found that there was so much more engagement, and it took a lot of pressure off people, and so that's what we're doing in our 3-week challenge that started today. So there's no nightly check-in or anything. Basically, it's like we've got themes for the week laid out, and so for today was Motivation Monday, so you can post anything that motivates you, or like a healthy meal, a sweaty selfie, whatever you decide, but it's one post per day, and it's super simple. So I think just a heads up that you have to do the 2 posts per day. Like I thought that was kind of a written rule for some reason, but we're switching things up.
Yeah, she did tell me that, which is, I think, like, if it works, it works, like, don't fix what ain't broke. Yeah, that's a good idea. Like, I was going to try to kind of do less in my challenge groups too, and just see, maybe will that increase participation because people don't have to do as much kind of thing. But yeah, I'm curious to see how that goes with your challenge group. Let me know if that's like, it works out well. Because they're playing. All right, sorry. Any other questions? If not, guys, I'm going to let you go. But I mean, not questions. Did I say questions? Ideas. Because I know Joe Marie's like, all right, I'm sick. Let me go. I want to go sleep, even though you don't sleep.
Well, I just took like so many medicine. I'm ready to pass out.
All right. Oh my god, I just opened my phone and there's a dork on it.
I'm not gonna get the image out of my mind now whenever I say that word.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're gonna think of. All right, I'm gonna take a tea kick. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Cuties. All right, thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
All right, have a good night, guys. Thanks for hopping on.
Have fun.
Summer, you guys.
Thanks.
Have fun.
Head out. Yes. I will catch you guys later.
Sounds good. Good night.